Hey guys, welcome to Breaking View. This video I do want to talk about a watch that I actually think is pretty underrated. Now watch, not just a watch brand, but a watch that's pretty underrated for the price. Let's get started. Now these days you can get really nice luxury well-built watch for minimum $150 $200. Pretty cool. But when people think about watches starting at that price point, they would think of something like, something like this watch, leather strap dress watch, something like this. This is actually a really nice citizen watch, which I like. It's the Eco Drive, but getting off topic, it's gotta be one of these two. Now there is classic Diverse watch, which is pretty cool. I think this is a watch sub brand that I would recommend buying if I guess you wanna use this for like everyday wear. Not just everyday wear, wear anywhere for any occasions, and use it also at the same time for daily wear. But the silicone strap is annoying, and obviously sometimes you have to make, if you want to swap out the band, you have to make sure it's a really good one for the price. Sometimes it's even hard to find a watch strap that will fit the watch, and it's a complete hassle. Sometimes, people with who want a beater watch, like a well-built beater watch, would obviously think of Casio or G-Shock. $25, $110. Obviously, they want more of an analog type movement, not digital one. Obviously, G-Shocks do offer purely analog, but it's really hard to find it. Most of the time it's digital, and not a lot of people are a big fan of this thick watch. But at the same time, they don't want to buy anything too cheap, but not be fancy like something like this. What do you do in this case? This is honestly, I think, one of the best watches for anyone who wants a really good watch but doesn't really care about it looking fancy. The Victorionics reference number 24221. Let me actually take out my wrist watch, and yeah, it's I think personally a really good looking watch. It won't give any distractions if people are going to be distracted by how good it looks if they wear something like this, or I don't know, like this, right? But what's cool is just like something like this, or like this, or this is built amazingly well with the price point. I think this retailed at when I bought it, $215. Victorionics are actually well known for their Swiss movement. So this is a Swiss movement, but they make Swiss knives and more amazing Swiss watches, and they make military type esque, hunter type items, and their watches are actually pretty cool. Typically, when you hear a company like the Hamilton khaki field watch that I had reviewed a couple weeks ago, I think last month, this watch is just like that. It's a military watch, and on top of that, you can see like the khaki field Hamilton watch, they have the hours. So like, in military, they read about the 24-hour mark type thing, just like that. You can see the small red numbers are like the actual hours. So right after 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, like 1 will be 13 hours, and then at 2 will be 14 hours, so on and so forth. Pretty cool. And what's cool is, unlike other ones where like it's your generic white and black, or your gold, at least I mean, yes, it's cool to have something gold color, but it's also fun to have something else, like a little bit different, more like a red accent. So I really do like this watch. Honestly, thing I like about this watch, unlike other watches, something like this Tissot Divers watch, or like this G-Shock, or this Casio watch. This one, the strap is a little bit more breathable, so pretty cool when you're doing outdoor work or any type of activity. Now, I'm not saying that this is bad, but for something like this is like a diver's watch, so honestly it is understandable to have this silicone strap. Makes a lot of sense for this one. Yeah, this one, yeah, it makes sense, but this, it's pretty cool. It's really nice to have something a little bit more breathable, and unlike something like not Tissot, but like something like G-Shock, this is easier to get the strap replaced because of the with this, it's actually really hard to not just look for a first party but even third party strap replacements. Even something like this, it's really hard to get a strap replacement from first party to third parties. This goes with something like this, where the way they manufacture the watch is different. So yeah, this one, at that point, if you want to replace it, you might as well replace the whole thing because it's $25, but still a cool watch. But this, you can always replace the strap with something else, but I would still keep the original strap on just because it is really cool. What I like about this, unlike other watches like this or like this, it's not distracting at all. It's meant more for utility than actually like, so yes, something like G-Shock or this Tissot, they're also more they're not really the most good looking watches, but they still have that look where you can wear anywhere and look good anywhere. This one is just really meant for like utility work, less distracting but still not ugly, which is a pretty cool thing. And one thing I like, it's scratch resistant just like this, and also durable without having the thickness. Honestly, this is pretty cool, and this would be a timepiece I would recommend for parents if they're trying to get like an expensive timepiece for like friends or family. For me, I would say I would suggest going for this if they're given to their young ones, just because I know kids love to wear, like, normally if you buy kids watch, normally it's just they only have one watch, right? They wear everywhere and anywhere. This will be cool just because it's less distracting, has an amazing build quality, and would honestly, and it also just looks good, honestly. So yeah, worth the purchase. I would say go ahead for it. But if you're into watch collecting, it's not really worth collecting this. I mean, it is a good watch to wear on a daily basis, like a daily wear. If you're into watch collecting, I would at least have one daily wear watch. I would say this: you should get 2 daily wear watches. A Casio with a with a digital time, and or this, right, a G-Shock, or one of these two, but also this is also, I feel like, a must-have daily wear, something where it won't be as distracting, and something that's both really amazing. This is, I think, one of those cases where the price actually justifies for, like, the high price kind of justifies for this, getting an amazing belt without it looking ugly. It's actually a Swiss movement, really good movement, high quality. Strap is amazing and breathable, and it's something where yeah, you can wear on a daily basis or wear to different kinds of activities. And yeah, so yeah, I would give this 100% go. But if I would say you're on a budget, obviously you don't want to spend the $200, I would say G-Shock is the way to go, or Casio. And I would still suggest Casio and G-Shock, but that's going to be a whole separate video. This, honestly, an amazing activity daily wear, simple watch to wear. Let's say if you're into simple watches and don't care about, I guess, the fashionable look of like Citizens and Tissot. This is something where I feel like it's really simple and amazing quality. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching this video. As always, please stay tuned for more content. Click the thumbs up, share this video with everyone else, and stay safe. So yeah, have a nice day.